Hello and welcome to another video. Now I'm just going to start on a small series, actually 3 or 4 videos I think, of looking at a particular range which I've got a few Hornby locos from the collection. So I'm going to kind of start with some kind of logic, and well, let's have a look at the title character really. So this here is the World of Thomas the Tank Engine. Now this is the original 80s packaging, the first generation of the Hornby Thomas brand. Now I will open it in a second, but just to have a quick look at some of the things you could get at the time. So we have Thomas, of course, R351. You can see how the Hornby R numbers have changed. Actually now they're 4 digits. So we have Percy. Yep, okay. Well, you can pause and read those as much as you like. And this is the sort of the original Thomas branding from the 1980s as well. This is what I can remember seeing on the early diecast range. And curiously, it's rotated so that the text is the other way up, which is very curious. Now I actually bought this pretty much in this condition a few years ago. I got it for a really cheap price as well, and I'm quite happy with it actually. I'm quite careful when trying to open it as well, because I don't really want to damage the box much, because it is, for all intents and purposes, complete. Here's a curious piece here, is that it says not suitable for 01. 01 was sort of an early DCC system for Hornby. It's something that I think it was around in the late 70s. But yeah, let's have a look at Thomas. So this packaging, I'm trying to do this while I actually look into the viewfinder rather than doing what I normally do and take it off screen. So we'll put Thomas down for a bit, and yeah, we just have the standard window packaging, which can go over there for now. Clear plastic, sort of to put over the window really. And well, let's just pop Thomas out. Oh, I've got hiccups. And yeah, so like I say, this one is pretty much immaculate. It has been run, it has run before my ownership, and it has run under my ownership because, well, these things need to be run. Now, one of the key things which will make a difference to what you can see from Hornby in the later years is the face is completely different. It's a completely different tooling. And the other thing that Hornby did fix towards the end is Hornby did add in the white running boards. However, they did make other changes as well. Now, I always thought that the plastic on this one actually looks darker compared to what the more modern Thomases are. And the other thing is that this has the traction tyre in the centre set of driving wheels. The absolute end of the production run, they took those out and they had 6 flanged wheels, whereas these have just a very minor flange. See, you can see it's been run. So yeah, let's just get really close to that. Yeah, so it's been run, but it is actually in remarkably good condition for its age, and I have run it, and it runs quite smoothly as well. Now, something which I noticed on the newer ones is they've also taken out the rear lining on some of them, which I find really strange. Now, Thomas has unfortunately been cancelled from the Hornby line. they've relinquished the license for it, and now Bachmann have taken over. And I think they're more or less importing what they already had in the United States. I'm not going to try and take this apart because, oh, hang on, yeah, actually, let's just take it apart. Let's see if this will come away. There we are. I've not actually had the chassis out of this one. So, yeah, looking at the body, black solid buffers. These do actually pop out. These can be replaced, unlike some of the design clever ones which they had for a few years in the railroad range. And I'll just pop that down for a moment, and we'll just have a look at the chassis. Standard Hornby 060 chassis. It's, as you can see, it's in really good condition. I think although it had been run, it had been barely run, you know, run a handful of times, really well looked after, and I don't really want to spoil that really. So let's just try and see if I can put this back on without breaking it. There we go. Clipped in quite easily. Sometimes I have to wrestle with those a little. So let's just put Thomas down for a second. And one of the other things which I was quite surprised was still in here, and it's still in its original packaging. Yep, so you have the lamps there and the vacuum brake pipes. Actually no, I think I have had that one open actually. Sorry, I lied. I have had that open. I think I was going to try and put them on and then decided against it. So yeah, this is what the genesis of the Thomas brand looked like, and yeah, he's quite a fantastic little engine. I do have two more of these. One of them is the newer face, and one of them is an even older face with a much more bigger grin on him. If I can find him, I'll put him up on here. But yeah, thank you very much for listening to me look at Thomas the Tank Engine. Thank you. Goodbye. Well, I wasn't going to do this as part of this look at one of my Thomas engines, but I found him. Now, this is quite curious. You can see the real difference in the face. He's much more cheeky, very much more reminiscent of the Railway series. Now, this one's not quite as in perfect condition as the other one. It doesn't have a box or anything, but yeah, this is actually quite an impressive little engine. I'm going to see if this chassis will pop off. I don't think it wants to though. I'm not going to force it. It's exactly the same, but yeah, this is a very early Thomas. Now there is prototypes which has got a real cheeky grin, but yeah, this is, I think this one's a 1985 model. Let's see if I can see on the bottom here. It doesn't actually say. Well, it does have the model number inside the bodywork. Yeah, this is more or less the same. Dustier. I don't have, like I say, I don't have a box, and this one's been a little bit more well used, but you can still see it's got the same drive mechanism. It's got the same traction tires. Yeah, this is actually, I much prefer this face, in fact. It's just this one doesn't come with the box, unfortunately, but yeah, it's still good. I just thought I'd add this one on to the end, really. Thank you very much for watching. I'll unbox this now. I'm going to try and put all this back in. See if I can get it in as nicely as it came out. And that can stuff in there. I'm going to put the yep, that'll do. Please remove this card for display. Just don't include the card. I threw the box over there again, didn't I?